would it be like to lose 20, 30, even 40 pounds in just 40 days? Amazing, right? But that's got to be impossible. Bill Gray is here to say it is possible because he's done it. And Dr. Noel Aboud is here to tell us that it can be done safely and with your ultimate health in mind. Dr. Aboud is with the Solon Spine and Wellness Center, and Bill is one of his patients. So welcome to the show, both of you. Now, Bill, you actually lost 50 pounds in like 40 days. So
just about.
Oh, wow. This is not the first time you've tried to lose weight, right? So
no,
what happened, or what made you try this?
I've been on every diet you could find. And one day, just sitting in my office, saw an article about Dr. Aboud. Left it on my desk. It was a Sunday, called him on Monday, and by noon the next day, he personally called me back.
How about that?
We chatted. I saw him that afternoon and decided to make a go of it.
Okay.
And, one thing led to another, and here I am.
All right. So, Dr. Aboud, is this really medically possible? I mean, it seems too much too fast, you know?
It really does, and so many people think that can't be healthy, right? But the thing that we love is that we're getting people tested, their blood pressure's coming down, they're off statin drugs, they're no longer having cholesterol problems, and their energy levels are zooming, and their percentage of fat is lowering. So we're monitoring that the whole time they're on the program. Okay,
so what is the process? What's the program? What does it use?
It's a blend of technology and science, where you're putting your hand on like a barcoder, if you think of it, and it's measuring different biomarkers in your body. Because our goal is to balance your biochemistry. Once we do that, the body will start losing weight on its own organically. And so when we tested Bill, we saw a lot of biomarkers that were out of range, and we were able to create a recipe that would help address that and balance his biomarkers.
Okay, so what was the program like for you?
Oh, it was simple once you got started. What I did was met with Dr. Aboud, went through, I actually logged on to Facebook, looked at some real people, found out that it really was working, especially for women, and I figured if they can lose 30, 40 pounds in 40 days, I sure as heck can. So that was my research that I did.
And they gave you a meal plan then?
Yes. They, after they do the biomarker with your hand, they give you from proteins, vegetables, and fruits, your best top 6 that you could eat. I was lucky enough to have ground meat as one of my top thing.
Wow.
Lindsay,
I wouldn't expect that.
Said that you're the first one ever. So, so I ate a lot of ground meat.
So you check in. So you check in on a daily basis, right? Why is that important?
It's checking in via text to me, because I can see patterns developing before maybe Bill might notice, and so we can prevent a stall in their weight loss. Then every 7 to 10 days, I want them physically in the office where we can do a special testing called a body composition analysis to determine if they're losing fat, because we don't want them losing muscle, we don't want them losing water or anything like that.
Okay. So you go through the whole program, you've lost some weight, you're worried about keeping it off? Like other diets seem to be like that yo-yo?
This morning I was almost 2 pounds less than I was on March 16th, and proud to say it's the first time in history that I've kept it off for 90 days.
Excellent.
And I eat everything, so.
All right, wow. It sounds like a great plan. For Bill, less is definitely more. Less weight means more health and happiness, and Dr. Aboud's plan was a big part of him becoming smaller. To see if this plan would work for you, give Dr. Aboud a call. His number's next. My thanks to Bill and to Dr. Aboud for joining us today.
Find out more by calling Solon Spine and Wellness Center at 440-669-0050 or log on to www.slendersolon.com. Next.